Hi guys, it's Elizabeth Guyver here, Emerald Ambassador, and I am one of the accountability coaches for this amazing 9-week accountability challenge that we're doing to get everybody to their goals, whether that's Leaders Retreat or another goal that you've set for yourself. I just applaud you for being a part of this group, especially during the summer, guys. We know that summer we're kind of off our schedule, but it's even more important to stick to the daily tasks to grow your business. So first of all, congratulations to all of you who are still in this. You've still got your mind set on your goals. You're still working hard because what you're doing now is going to pay off for several months to come. So, even if people aren't jumping on board with you right now, know that what you're doing each and every day during the summer is going to pay off at the right time. Usually projected out to 90 days. So just think about all the fruits of your labor that are going to come. If they don't come now, they're going to come this fall when we have another product launch and more exciting things happening. So congratulations. We are going to be heading into week 5. Can you believe it? We're already at the halfway point of this amazing Leap into Leaders Retreat challenge. So I have been loving all of the training videos from the other leaders. They have helped me in my personal business. And guys, I've been with Plexus for over 5 years. I started in April of 2014, and it took me 2.5 years to get to Emerald. And I am a very proud Emerald Ambassador. Love everything about this business, love everything about this company, and love being on a team with such incredible people like yourself. So I'm going to be looking at my notes too. Let's see here. Where am I? Okay, guys. The first thing I want to remind you of is that each week, the leaders that have been bringing you the valuable training, those trainings and the one I'm going to be touching on are not a one and done. These are tools to add to your network marketing tool belt for it to build a successful business. These are things that you're going to want to do often, okay? It's not oops, I did that one time, check it off my list. No, guys, these are the tools you need for successful business. And these are the tools that you are going to want to train your people who want to build a successful business in the future. So we've had some great training so far, and this week I'm going to be talking to you about expanding your network. Guys, your network is the lifeline to your business. It's your network in network marketing, guys. You can't have a network marketing business without a healthy, growing network. When we all start sharing Plexus, we generally share with those that we know well, our immediate family and friends, people that we see often. And it seems like it's not too hard. It's pretty easy. But over time, those people are going to know about Plexus. They may not be purchasing or joining you all right now, and I do believe they will in time. They're just not ready. But you're going to get to a point in your business where you might have a lull, and you may be thinking, I've talked to everybody I know. But if you are constantly expanding your network, that's never going to be a problem. You're going to have a steady flow of people to be sharing Plexus with. So that's what we're going to talk about this week. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. I got ahead of myself on some of my notes. The average person knows approximately 450 people. And that seems like quite a bit, doesn't it? Some of us might not believe we know that many, but if you put pencil to paper, and you should, if you filled out your leads you didn't know you have form, you're going to realize you do know a lot of people. But think about this. For each new contact that you make, for each new friend that you add, you've just expanded your network by a potential 450 more people because of their network. Each of us has a unique network. We may have some overlapping friends, but there's a whole lot, the majority of people that they know that you don't know. So each time you make a new contact, you add somebody in your network, you've just increased your personal network by another average of 400 plus people. So that is super exciting. So you may be thinking, oh, it doesn't matter. I've only added this many friends. It does matter, guys. But think about it. It's a numbers game. The more people you get in front of, the more people you get to know, the more chances you have to grow your business. Because we know we have products that everybody needs, but they all don't need them at the same time. People are at different levels in their health, different levels in their belief, different levels maybe in their financial situation. And so we've constantly got to be in front of as many people as possible. So the more people you add, that just multiplies the number of people you're going to have a chance to share Plexus with. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see here. If you're constantly adding to your network, you're never going to run out of people to share with, guys. That's super important. We can't reach out to the people we know and then sit back and wait for them to be ready and be like, well, I've told everybody. No, there's like, I don't even know how many billions of people on this earth, and not every single one of them knows about Plexus. So we've got a lot of ground to cover. There's a huge amount of people out there who have never heard about Plexus. Even if your immediate network does, there are so many people who do not. I run into people all the time who, if I'm wearing a Plexus hat or something, are like, what is that? Guys, and it blows my mind because we know about it, but not everybody does. We are just scratching the surface, guys. So we're going to talk today about ways to expand your network. The first way I want to talk to you about is something that's really helped me in my business, and that is joining groups on Facebook. What are you passionate about? What are you really interested in or really good at? It could be cooking. It could be gardening. It could be, you're really interested in travel, or you love dogs, or your profession that you're really passionate about outside of Plexus. Guys, it doesn't matter. What's important is that it's important to you and that you're passionate about it. And I want you to go find a couple of groups on Facebook about that passion or about that interest of yours and join them. But I want you to look for groups that are active, like there's posts in there all day long. Groups that are large, have a lot of members, okay? And you're going to choose one or two. I don't believe in getting overwhelmed with groups because you don't want that to be like what you're doing all day long. But you do want to join a couple of really good active groups. And in that group, I want you to post, once you join, I want you to post a question, okay? My personal one that I did was farmhouse decor. Because that's what I love and that's what I'm interested in. And I have posted things like a picture of my front porch asking for some decorating ideas, a picture of my bathroom wall with a couple of pictures and asking people's opinion, a picture of my dining room table and saying, I need help decorating this for fall. And guys, people come out of the woodwork to give me ideas. And then what I was doing is I was interacting with some of those people. I was thanking them for the great idea, but I was also clicking on their wall. And I was checking them out to see, is this somebody I could really connect with? Are they positive? Are they active on social media? If it is, then I would add them as a Facebook friend. And then when they accepted, I would reach out and say, thank you so much for accepting my friend request. I really love the feedback that you gave me on decorating my table. I love connecting with other like-minded people who love farmhouse decor. I can't wait to get to know you better. Something very simple, not Plexus at all. But guys, we all know when you connect with people on Facebook and you're posting regularly, they're going to see it. You don't have to be, puking Plexus on them. You don't want to be. So find something you're passionate about and join a group. I am also a member of the Wives of Tulsa Firefighters group. You may be in some groups that are more geared for social aspects, groups of moms, maybe moms of littles in your area. I'm also a member of some teacher groups. Guys, in some of these groups, there's an amazing thing that you can do that I have done in the past to grow my network. And I've asked who would like to participate in a water challenge with me. I need to drink more water. Who wants to participate in a walking challenge with me? I need to get serious about exercise. And people come out of the woodwork saying, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. And guess what? They had to accept my friend request so I could add them to the group. Guys, this is not a Plexus group. This is not even a mention about Plexus in these groups. It's a way to network and get to know people. And I have added several ambassadors and customers from doing those groups with people that I never really would have been able to connect with otherwise in some of these groups I'm in. It attracted them, and they started seeing my Plexus posts, and they ended up becoming a customer or joining my team. So some groups are open to you doing things like that. Make sure you read the rules of the group and start interacting and start growing your network through groups. I promise you it will pay off. It may not pay off right away, but over time it will, because people have to like and trust us before they're going to be open to what we have to share. So it's really important to connect with people, get to know them, and it be something that you have in common that you're really passionate about, so that you'll stick with it and not just quit the group because it wasn't something you truly were passionate about. So anyway, okay, another way to grow your network is friends of friends, okay? We all know some influential people that we would love to have on our team, okay? And I hope you've reached out to them, and I hope that they're on your team, but many of them aren't ready, okay? They don't know enough. They aren't ready to make a decision, but that's okay. What I suggest you do is to go to their friends list and look through their friends, because influential people are friends with influential people. And go through their friends list and look for people that have large networks, that are active on social media. Okay, have fun, be careful. Sorry, my son's leaving. Are active on social media, are positive, people that you think you could connect with, and add them as a Facebook friend. Okay? But before you do that, before you add these people as Facebook friends and in groups too, check out your Facebook wall and see, would I be attracted to becoming my friend if I sent myself a friend request? Okay? If it's a walking advertisement for Plexus, they're a lot of times not going to accept your friend request. If you are very vocal about your about things like politics and things like that, some people are going to shy away from that. If you are not positive, or you're not very active on social media, they may say, they've got to connect with you. So on your Facebook wall, you've got to be multifaceted. You've got to share about you, your passions, things that are positive, Plexus, your family, your interests. Be multifaceted so that you attract people and they will accept your friend request. So make sure you reach out to those influencers, but if they're not ready, tap into their network. That's another great way to grow your network. Another thing is, what groups do you belong to? Are your kids involved in a soccer club? Do you live in a neighborhood? Think about groups that you're connected in. PTA, your kids' classroom parents. And if there's not a Facebook group or a Facebook thread connecting you with those people, start one. Okay? Again, it's not going to be anything about Plexus, but they're going to accept your friend request to be in that thread or in that group. And you can just be like, I'm going to start a thread with all the parents in our classroom for parties, or for play dates. I'm going to start a thread with our soccer club so that we can organize snacks and stay connected, an easy way to stay connected. Find a reason to create a thread or a group, depending on, the group that you're in. It's a great way to get more people in your newsfeed. So that's another great way to do it. Let's see here. Oh, another great way that is not even on Facebook is have a booth. Think about in your town where you could possibly hold a booth. Places like a gym, places like a hair salon, a chiropractor's office, farmers markets, guys. There's lots of things. Community events. Check out your community event page for your town to find out upcoming bazaars and things that you could maybe have a table at. Sometimes hospitals host health fairs. See if you can host a table there. Bridal showers, guys, are great opportunities to host a booth or to have a booth and get the word out. You're face to face with people. They're trying samples of the pink drink. They're getting information. This is a whole new way to reach people that you wouldn't even be reaching on Facebook because you haven't been connected to them yet. Getting out and about in public in your community is a great way to expand your network. So think about hosting a table or a booth soon in your area. I promise you, you will make some new contacts and it will be very beneficial. And a lot of them are free. And again, you don't even have to have anything to sell. Samples of pink drink and information and testimonies is all you need to have a successful booth. And last but not least, be friendly when you're out and about. Okay? Get off your phone, look up. We're talking about at restaurants, in lines at the grocery store, when you're taking your kids to the park or the pool. Be present, be positive, interact with people around you. The other day, I went to Dollar Tree, and I'm holding all my stuff in my hand, and there's a lady in front of me. And I noticed that she's purchasing some of the things, same things I'm purchasing. And I'm like, oh, are you a teacher too? Because it was teacher stuff. And she's like, yeah, I am. We got to talking. Come to find out, we both knew my old principal. She was moving from another district that I had taught at to another district that I had taught at previously. So we connected. And I asked her her name. And she told me her name. And I was like, oh my gosh, when I see Patty, I'm going to tell her that I ran into you. Guess what I also did? I added her as a Facebook friend. And she's liking my posts simply because I chose to interact with somebody in line in front of me at the dollar store. So think of all the ways that you could interact and meet new people. The waitress that comes to your table, who's very friendly and helpful, tell her thank you for the great service and ask her her name. And just tell her, you would be great at what I do because you are so friendly and outgoing. I would love to connect with you on Facebook. And have her give her your name and add her as a Facebook friend. When you're at the pool with your kids, talk to the moms out there. If your kids are playing with their friend or with their kids, get to know the parents. Don't bring up Plexus, but just get to know them and say, hey, I would love to do this again. Are you on Facebook? And boom, you got some new contacts. So we are around people more than we realize. But a lot of times, we're on our phones. Like at practices, I'm super guilty of sitting there on my phones instead of interacting with the people around me. Look up and see all the opportunity that surrounds you in your day-to-day life. And I think you'll really be surprised at all the ways you can expand your network. And 99% of the time, you're not even bringing up Plexus. You're adding new contacts, which lead to new relationships, which leads to people liking you and trusting you and wanting to know more about what is this Plexus. So I hope that all of these help you. Your challenge this week is to let us know or let your group know how many new Facebook friends you added. So you'll want to know your starting total and your ending total at the end of the week. Shoot for as many as possible. Now keep in mind, the people that you truly want to build a relationship with when they accept your friend request, you're going to want to change the default to see first so that you see them in your newsfeed and interact. Or if you've already got your maximum, I think 25 or 30 of those, you're going to want to write those names down and you're going to want to intentionally work on that relationship because it's not going to happen by accident. You've got to connect with people, just like Jen was talking about a few weeks ago, building relationships. So you're going to let the challenge part number 1 is expand your network. Let your group know by how many people. Number 2, name 3 ways you're going to expand your network. Are you going to join some groups and post a question? Are you going to be intentional about starting a thread or a group with a group that you're involved in so that you can become Facebook friends with them? Who are you going to tap into? Who are those influencers you're going to tap into and grow your network through their friends? Okay, take some of these ideas and name 3 ways you're personally going to expand your network. And guys, again, this isn't a one and done. This is an ongoing thing. Filling that funnel so you never run out of people to share with, so you never have to sit back and wait, and you're constantly planting seeds. That is the challenge for you. How many people you've expanded your network, and name 3 ways that you're going to do it based on these ideas, or if you have some of your own. But it needs to be something new that you're not doing currently. More tools in your tool belt. So anyway, I hope that you found this super helpful. I appreciate you guys digging deep and working hard and facing those fears and drawing your line in the sand, because I believe each and every one of you are going to reach your personal goal. You guys have a great day.